Welcome to Dice Heist, where we roll the dice and see what we can get away with. I'm Bronson, normally playing Adam Vadava, our rogue wizard, but today I'm going to be playing Fulcrum. He is an artificer monk. Aaron?
My name is Aaron. I'll be playing Bertram Dirtstride, the resident bard here. Fighter or monk artificer, huh? That's okay. I can't wait. Over to you, Nick.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Nick. I'm playing Dirk Vilgoth, our arcane trickster. And yeah, it's time to get down and dirty, find this freaking Ooblecks. Over to you, Raceland.
Hey guys, I'm Raceland, the DM of Dice Heist, and last time we got into a lot of role-playing again, and I know in the first arc we had a lot of role-playing here and there, and not enough combat, but I feel like this arc is kind of the opposite. There was a little bit too much combat and not enough just chatting, and this last episode was non-stop just chatter. It was good stuff. So at the beginning of the episode, we got a little bit of another look into Adam's past as he had another flashback to when he had an abusive situation with his father. After that, we met back up with Dirk and Bertram in Mudbreaker's office when they meet Fulcrum, a Bronson's character that he just mentioned, and he apparently is a freelancer that is often hired by the police department, and in this instance was originally hired to track down Bertram. However, those services are no longer required, so might as well keep him on for the current emergency of catching the Ooblecks. You guys did get some more information on how you guys might be able to catch them, as you realize that it might have similar motivations to Naya. Seeing this and seeing all three different reports come in, one, that the Balbaram district was basically in chaos, and that the FTA, the Freelancer Temporary Agency, was under attack, and finally a message from Inaza, a friend of Bertram, saying, "Come get me." All of these things lead you to believe that the first two were just to keep the police department busy, and the last was to catch you guys in a trap of her choosing. Bertram definitely had the intent of immediately rushing to the assistance of his friend Inaza. However, Mudbreaker pointed out that this might be kind of a stupid and rash move, considering that he still was severely wounded and basically has been doing a lot of rash things lately, pointing them out to him. The consensus of the entire group was that they should go and talk to Naya first to try and maybe understand what her thought process was. They did so, and during this confrontation of Naya, they basically learned that this was her plan all along, to try and send the Ooblecks out and to unleash it upon you. However, it's working better than she planned. After entertaining the thought of releasing her and having you help her, you all thought better of it and left her locked in the jail cell. So you guys were all headed off to catch back up in, try and head her off and hopefully save your friend Inaza. However, Adam himself woke up in a disgusting and kind of just run-down clinic that is in the Balbaram district, and his first and only thought was, I need to get to my friends, or rather my brothers, and help them. He struggled, but he was able to push through, and we're not really sure where Adam is right now. But we're going to pick back up as you guys are approaching Inaza's building. Is there any other preparation? I know you guys mentioned passing out a bunch of lightning capsules beforehand, and Bertram, as you guys were driving over, was like, "Oh fuck, I do have a capsule slot on my pistol."
Part of my notes.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to between the other two characters, which that one goes to.
Okay.
Oh, so, if Bertram had mentioned that, Fulcrum would have just handed him the lightning capsule, because he doesn't need it.
Are you sure? I feel like I'm disarming you. I don't know what you're capable of, but This might keep you alive.
Fulcrum's just gonna like kind of lackadaisical wave his hand at Bertram, like nah. And are we walking to?
No, you guys are actually in a souped-up quad motor.
Yeah, baby.
And this quad motor can only be described as a nearly carbon copy of the Batmobile from the Dark Knight series.
Tumbler?
Shit.
Or the
Yeah.
bike that comes out of the tumbler?
No, the tumbler.
Oh.
The tumbler itself.
Oh,
You guys are all in
shit.
that together. It's designed to seat 4, and there are 4 seated in it. This thing moves extremely quickly, and you guys get there in a flash.
Okay. Dirk, being excited to not be the driver for once, is just standing on top with his bow drawn with the lightning capsule instilled in it. Like, just complete, like, determination to kill this frickin' thing in his eyes. Just waiting for it to show up.
Yeah, so as you like get ready to stand on the top, Fulcrum notices and he presses a button, and there's like this little turret that kind of like morphs up out of the top of it. So you have like this little perch to sit on as you can sit up there and fire arrows.
Fuck yeah.
How much do you make on the private sector? This thing's a warship more than a vehicle.
If this is the kind of income you're working with, I think I might be changing my choice in employment.
We have to speak to Mudbreaker about this.
You guys, you want to tell him?
Nope.
Okay, we won't. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yep, that makes sense. Mudbreaker's just sitting in the passenger seat, just enjoying this.
There's a back seat.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Well, Mudbreaker, what do you have to say for yourself? Races all around.
No. We don't pay for this, you dumbass.
Fulcrum's gonna look over to Bertram, maybe over his shoulder. Is Bertram in the back seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking over his shoulder and he's gonna wink at Bertram and continue driving. And can Dirk stay on the roof and like on that perch pretty good? Because of the spider climb boots, and
I mean, no, he literally can sit in it, and it's designed for a ranged combatant to sit in there and fire off.
Perfect.
From there.
Because Fulcrum's like drifting around town trying to get to the location as fast as possible. Like,
yeah, like when you go around turns and like you like turn, you notice that the turret up top stays gyroscopic, and it kind of like turns with the vehicle, staying perfectly perpendicular to the ground.
Also, if there is legit a turret there, Dirk will just, being so excited, he'll put his bow away and he'll just freaking man the turret. He is just completely thrilled right now.
Yeah, you can man the turret if you want to.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing that.
Okay. Yes, you guys roll up on the apartment building. Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
well, are there civilians around right now?
Yeah, before we roll up right in front,
Right.
I'd rather
Yeah.
us stop a little ways away.
Okay, so you stop a few blocks away.
Do you guys think Zed and I should go try to check it out?
Maybe just Zed. We should stick together because I don't know how quickly this thing can change forms, but we can't let each other out of each other's sight, is what I'm trying to say. Because the next time we see you, you might not be you.
Fair enough. All right. Zed, buddy, start with a overhead pass, and I'm going to try to do my best to see through your eyes, and then after that, we'll try looking through windows.
Has Zed been with Dirk this whole time?
Well,
Yeah, Zed just pops out of a pocket dimension
when
he needs him.
I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just kind of snaps his fingers and Zed pops up and he says that, and then Zed takes off. So I guess in order to remain within range, Dirk will kind of negotiate with the others that he'll stealth in so that he can remain in range to, have Zed's perspective on it.
Mm-hmm.
And assuming that everybody else agrees, Zed or Dirk will kind of stealth in, remaining in the shadows as much as possible, and just kind of look through Zed's eyes.
Okay. Yeah. So Zed is moving towards the building that Anaza lives in.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to move quietly. You do see plenty of people, not through Zed's, through Zed's eyes and your own. You're able to see that there are a lot of people on the streets. And Zed gets up close, and you don't remember off the top of your head which room is hers. You've only been here once, and this was a couple weeks ago. You guys were also a little bit more preoccupied as well.
Dirk is going to send a message. If not, he'll just write in the page, depending on how far away he is, to Bertram, asking which room it is, or what the address is exactly.
So, Bertram, I'm going to need you to make a history check to remember which room it is.
Okay. Natural 20?
Okay, shit. Yeah, you know. So not only do you know which room it is, you can actually work out spatially where it is in the building, too. So you're able to give Dirk these specific instructions on where her room is located.
Turn the corner 3 feet and you're there.
So it's on the second floor, and you notice the window that was pointed out to you by Bertram is completely closed, and the shades are pulled over it as well.
Perfect. Okay. Dirk will send another message to Bertram. Zed can't get a visual. Blinds are closed. A lot of people around here. We should clear them out.
So Mudbreaker, reading over Bertram's shoulder, he's yeah, I can handle that. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get a handful of unis over here. So he scribbles something down on his notepad. So that has been addressed, and in a short while that will be taken care of.
Discretion is key. We can't let it know that we're here.
Well, I mean, if I send people in, unless you guys want to literally go around and move people out, there's no way that that's going to be feasibly possible.
Can you have people standing by, and when it's obvious we have her attention, and the element of surprise is no longer, then you can have those standing by units evacuate.
Right. That sounds like a fair option. What
question for the DM?
Mm-hmm.
As Zed is flying around, is there any other windows to this apartment other than that single one? Like, is there any other way that they could see out of that apartment that Zed can tell?
No.
Okay.
From his perspective, there's no view out of that window, or the other window that is attached to that apartment.
Okay. Then Dirk is going to cast minor
I'm gonna write a message to Dirk. How close are you to the window?
I'd say probably for Zed to be within range of sight, Dirk would probably have to be within a range of like 160 feet, something like that.
Okay.
What if we send a message? I wonder if we can send a message to her. I actually need to read the message spell for this.
And is Bertram speaking this out loud?
I think this is via page.
Yes, I'm running to him on the via page.
Because I'll just say it out loud, and I'll message back to Bertram that Dirk can portray a silent image of a message to the people around the area to clear the area.
Okay.
So
If I
Dirk
can-
will just
Good.
kind of silently cast minor illusion in a couple different areas to people, like police business, please clear the area, and he'll just like keep casting that a couple times, like in front of people.
Go ahead, and I want everyone involved because you're all kind of like getting this information, and I'm guessing that Bertram, you're sharing it with Mudbreaker and Fulcrum. Okay, so everyone involved, roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okie doke.
16.
This is just kind of like 16. Okay, good.
Intelligence check. 13 for Dirk.
Okay,
Not the best.
and Fulcrum.
Okay, intelligence check. It's not great. Probably. 10.
10. Okay. So Bertram, you are the only one who thinks about this, but this thing can like read minds from a range, right? So it's probably not using sight to
Oh, probably knows where
figure out what's going out outside.
Cool.
That crosses your mind. So, now you don't know if it might be a good idea still to do this then, because it wouldn't see it no matter what, even if it went to the window. But then would it notice the panic in the minds of those around it? And would its, I guess tendrils of thought reach out that far? You don't know, but this is what you're thinking of.
Well, if it senses minds to navigate this world, then it may know we're here already. Or it could just sense other people noticing anything, I guess. So we should just go.
Okay. Just for clarification, does this intelligence check happen before or after Dirk starts doing his messages?
This was before, because you were talking about like the viability of these messages.
Okay.
With the group and like getting advice, I guess. That's at least how I took it, as like you were talking it over with them first before doing it.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
that would be my assumption.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
All right. And Fulcrum's gonna like hit a switch or like flick a switch up front, and all the doors of the vehicle are going to slide up, letting everyone out that they'd like.
Okay. Yeah, Mudbreaker. He stays in the car, and he's like, Fulcrum, you want me to sit in the driver's seat and, wait for you?
How about you stay right where you're at and don't touch anything?
I mean, don't you want a getaway driver?
Touch anything.
I'm not going to touch.
Respect a man's car like you respect the man.
I'm sorry I got mud on your person. I didn't know it was part of you. We have to go.
You're thinking about the actual implications of this now. Like, is this vehicle actually part of him? Can he feel you pulling at the handle now?
Oh God.
You don't know.
It feels warm.
Well, Fulcrum, like, after shaking his head at Mudbreaker, is gonna reach into his leather jacket and pull out like a pack of cigarettes and take two of them out, stick both of the ends towards his abdomen so they light up.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
And then start smoking just two at a time, as though they were just one.
Okay. bizarre move, but okay.
Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
As Dirk is probably the closest out of everyone to the apartment, what is the civilian population looking like in this area?
So you're assuming that there are people living in these, in the building itself. And actually, with the commotion going on outside, you're assuming that most of the building is probably occupied with its residents. However, milling about, there's only like a handful of people that you see going about their daily business, coming or going, or, just doing various things. So.
Lovely. Dirk is going to message back to I guess he would go through Mudbreaker for this one, asking him if he should use an illusion to disguise the window as he takes a closer look into the window to see if anyone's inside in that particular apartment.
So now that you're thinking about the same thing that I told you, Bertram, about, like, that Bertram has brought this to your attention, you even think, like, yeah, visually that would work, but if this thing isn't perceiving with visual, like, sight, or just kind of like mental sight, you know what I mean? True sight even, or blind sight, I guess would be a better way to put it.
Right.
Then that's not going to matter.
Okay.
Because it doesn't see the window. It's not going to see it because the illusion is visual. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Just trying to work with what I got, man.
I know. I'm just you're thinking what you got is not helping you. So
yeah.
Hard to cast an illusion in someone's brain.
Not if I get Phantasmal Force. That's a fun one.
Yeah. Anyways,
before we start
back to the game,
leaving the car, Fulcrum's gonna duck back down into the driver's seat, look at Mudbreaker, and kind of give him a look of like, you hear what I said?
Yeah, I won't touch the car. It's fine. I'll get out. It's fine. He starts getting out behind you and is like, I'm just gonna chill here and wait. My unis are right over there. I'm gonna sit with them. Just figured if you wanted, I could sit in the driver's seat and be your getaway driver. It's all, man. Fuck.
Fulcrum's just gonna walk away with the rest of the group.
As you do, you catch a sidelong glance as Mudbreaker looks back longingly at the vehicle, just thinking about what could have been, and continues walking back over to the uni, towards a uni vehicle that's pulling up. Okay, so you guys are approaching the building. What is your mode of entry?
Well, she already knows we're here, huh?
Maybe?
Dirk will regroup with the others. All right, well, if there's a good chance that it has visual on the whole area due to looking into minds, then it probably already knows we're here. So,
Bertram, you feel a buzz.
Damn it. I'm going to look at my page.
It just says, I'm getting impatient.
Well, there's that.
Well, I'm starting to think that our only option is to hit hard and hit fast and hit precise.
I agree.
You guys ever had anyone hold up a bank here? You guys know what happens to hostages when you expectedly hit hard and fast?
What's the alternative then? Please tell me.
If this thing has control over minds, it's a lot different than a typical hostage situation. These hostages can become enemies.
They're not robbing a bank. They want to kill us, specifically, and maybe not specifically, if it's gone past Naya's humanity, so we go. Unless you have a better idea.
Your reputation does not exceed like I thought it would. You are good with that tongue of yours, right? And I'm not talking about the sexual way.
No one thought you meant that until you said it, and now it's weird.
That laughing was Dirk canonically.
I was going to say, I was really hoping you had laughed in Dirk's voice, but then I was like, how do you laugh in Dirk's voice?
You've caught me on a bad day. Let's say.
Well, listen. You heard Naya said she would want you to, slit the throat of your loved ones in front of you. So the way I see it, have you tried maybe talking to this Ooblecks?
I've never seen it before. No.
Well, it looks like Naya and it acts like Naya. And we just spoke to a Naya. I'm just saying.
The expert
If we
ooze
don't
man
want-
said that they become a twisted version of the person that they imitate. We don't truly know what it's going to do.
They're still imitating the person, friend, but if you just want to go in guns blazing, you just say the word.
Your only idea is to reason with it.
That's my second idea.
Well, then you
The
haven't
first
mentioned
one
your
was-
first.
Well, the first one was already been mentioned. It's going in guns blazing.
Dirk is just gonna be like, just looking down, disappointed, and write in his page to Adam like, "Wish you were here."
Well, so we agree then. You don't have a better idea.
I'm just trying to throw out options, man. You
Well-
ready to hit fast and hard? You know how to clear places?
Try not to shoot yourself in the foot.
Ha!
Well, you're the one made of metal. You go first.
Fulcrum's gonna take out his pistol
Okay.
and kind of get close to the door and wait for the other two to move into the position they'd prefer to be in.
Okay.
So Dirk is gonna scale a building nearby the window.
Okay.
So that he has visual. He'll pull out his bow and have it trained on the window.
Okay.
DM
Now,
with
Mhm.
us stacked by the door to the building. How far are we from the Anaza's window?
We'll say that her window is towards the front of the building. So it's just up on the second floor and say over like about 30 feet from the door.
Okay, so I'm within 120 feet, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay,
reasonable.
I'm gonna point at the window and cast message to Anaza
Mm-hmm.
and ask, "Is it in there with you?" And if she's over there,
Okay.
he's assuming that she's in her room, so
Mhm.
hopefully we'll go through the
Yeah.
solid object.
You get a message back. Yes, it's here. It's trapped me in my room. Please hurry. It seems antsy.
Fulcrum's gonna take off his leather jacket and gently sit it down next to the door on the opposite side that we're stacked on. And then he's going to tap his shoulder or like his back area a few times. And you guys would see, now that he has his jacket off, he does have this like flesh metal skin, but he also has what looks like some kind of fibers or like cords of some kind that are at his joints. And then out of his back, you would see this tiny figure just pop out of it. And it says, pew! And it's literally like, it's like a gun just popped out of his back. And he's now holding it in his right hand with his pistol in his left hand. And this little gun figure, it's literally just a gun basically with legs.
Bertram has a rapier and a pistol in each hand.
So yeah, you know that she's in there. She seems scared, and she's currently being trapped in a room.
And Dirk, before shit goes down, messages or sends a message, like the spell message, to Mudbreaker. If shit goes down, fucking use that thing, that vehicle.
And Fulcrum's going to look over
Of
his shoulder
course.
to Bertram and say,
You give me the directions. You guys ready?
Fucking go!
Hey guys, just want to take this brief moment to shout out our patrons. So, thank you so much, Heather Erb, Christopher S., Nick Coker, and Nicholas DiTilio. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we cannot thank you enough. If anyone else out there wants to be part of this list, wants to get your name shouted out, go over to patreon.com/diceheist. Dice Heist is all one word, and you guys can pick whichever level is best for you and get some exclusive content. The exclusive content varies for each level, so just go check it out and you should be able to get a better view of it. But that should be it for now. Isn't this some good quality music? This is Skirmish Epic, Deadly Contest by Raphael Hofstetter from BattleBards.com. That's where we get all our background music and sound effects for the show. What is BattleBards? BattleBards is the most premium audio library ever created for the tabletop gaming experience, along with tools built specifically to use the audio seamlessly in-game. Tailor-made background music inspired by fantasy races and locations, voiceover scripts written to bring life to everyday NPC interactions, and a colossal array of bone-crushing, spell-blasting sound effects. This is BattleBards. If you're looking to get the best value out of BattleBards.com, I would recommend giving BattleBards Prime subscription a try. With this monthly subscription, you can enjoy streaming access to all BattleBards content, access to all BattleBards tools, including their soundboard and mixer, the ability to upload and mix your own private audio library, and 20% off all purchases of sounds you wish to permanently add to your collection. I think this is enough for me. Go check it out for yourself and see what they have to offer. Now, let's get back to Dice Heist.
and he's gonna, he's gonna go through.
Okay, so Fulcrum rushes in. All right, so things are going to move fast, so we're going to go right into initiative right now.
Nice.
Dirk didn't roll too hot. He's going to be a little slower on the draw, but 7.
Single digit. All right.
Fuck you, Bertram. I got a 23.
20. Jesus Christ.
I rolled a natural 19.
Why is there a cop?
Well, I mean,
what is...
I'm definitely
that
gonna
makes-
lose against a metal person.
That makes
Would
sense
be barred.
because he was in the front, Bertram was behind, and Dirk's outside waiting for something. So that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it all lines up.
Alrighty. So first up is Fulcrum.
I mean, are there
so-
any threats? What do I see in here?
So initiative begins as you guys are inside the building. You guys have rushed down towards her apartment, and you guys are currently at her apartment building. So at the beginning of your turn, Fulcrum, you are opening up the door to her apartment if that is what you want to do, which I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, and I would like briefly set my tiny gun turret. I don't even know what the fuck to call this thing. It's just a gun with legs.
Do you not want to call it by its ability's name?
I don't, because I'm not...
Okay.
Like, Fulcrum's not Eldritchy in his...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's totally fair. Yeah, no, that's fair.
So he's gonna, like, set this on his shoulder briefly, open the door, and then... Yeah, what is he running into?
Okay, yeah. So you open the door, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you go to walk in and see what's going on.
Oh, please be
The metal
okay.
man goes first.
Hmm?
That's why the metal man goes first.
Right.
I got
Except he has no...
a decent wisdom. We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Second, let me find my save. I get a +3. We're looking at 5.
Okay.
no.
So you fail your wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
And as you look in, you don't know where you're at. It feels like you're just in a white blank room. But it's not a room, it's just white emptiness before you. And behind you. And all around.
Falcon's just gonna kind of like put up his hands and turn around to Bertram like,
There is no Bertram. You are the sole existing creature inside this white void.
next person.
So Bertram, what are you doing next? The door opens. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Did it close behind him?
No. As the door
as he's
opens
opening
and
the
on
door
your
in front of
turn,
me?
yeah, he opens the door in front of you and he just stops, dead in his tracks, and just kind of like looks around for a moment, seemingly
Jesus fucking
super
Christ.
confused.
I mean, yeah, he would like. Oh no! Oh no!
So Bertram, you go to, you see before you the same thing I just described to Fulcrum, just this blank, empty whiteness. You are the sole inhabitant of this dimension that you see before you.
Hello?
You yell. You still hear an echo. Like, if you were actually in this dimension that I've described, you wouldn't hear an echo. But you hear an echo. So you know you are still in the building. Or in a building, at least, of some sort, or, something along those lines, based on how your voice
I didn't move at all.
reverberates.
It's just the door open and then next
Right,
frame.
and then-
everything's- I'm in the matrix.
Yeah.
I hear an echo. I'm gonna. Can I cast message to Fulcrum?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You knew where he was. I mean, he was literally right in front of you 2 seconds ago.
I can only see white. What? Can you hear me?
Fulcrum, you hear that. You can respond with a similarly short message.
In his state of confusion, like Fulcrum's really trying to wrap his head around what the fuck is just happened. Like,
Right.
it's hard to even form a reply.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at either.
Okay. Bertram, do you have anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I move?
Yeah, you can move. Which direction would you like to move in?
Well, I was facing a door, and it opened, and it's in white. Just want to sidestep to my right.
Okay. Yeah, you sidestep to your right. And...
Can I stab the wall in front of me? Is there a wall? I can't see it.
Yeah, you can try to. Yeah, you can try to.
I've used my action, and this would be my...
Well, I mean, you can make it part of your movement to, like, reach out in front of you with, like, your rapier. It's not like you're...
My rapier
you know, it's just like you're prodding ahead with it. Yeah, and you feel the pressure of the wall.
Fulcrum, if you can hear me, I think we're just blind. I just
Does Fulcrum hear that?
You say that as you look down and see your rapier in your hands. But yeah, you think you're just blind.
Oh shit!
No.
That's my turn.
But did Fulcrum hear
right.
that, or no?
Yeah, Fulcrum heard that.
Oh,
wait, no, you didn't.
Okay. Yeah, this is outside of
You
the
did not
message
hear
spell.
that. Yeah, you're right. It was outside the message spell, so you did not hear that.
Okay.
Okay. So next up is the Ooblecks' turn. And it is going to target... It's going to target Bertram. And it's also going to target Fulcrum. So the pseudopod is going to attack towards Fulcrum. And Fulcrum, you are effectively blinded, so it has advantage on the attack. Oh no.
What do you mean?
That was a natural 20.
Oh god.
Yeah, now I'm pulling out D6s. Hang on, let's see if I have enough of them now.
Also, just for my reference, for my turn, did they like kick in the door or anything that Dirk would have been helping?
Yeah, we'll say that they kicked in the door. That makes sense to me.
We were going loud and fast, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know. This is a coordinated strike. We'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt here. I did not roll super well. So that's 10. It's only 16 points of damage. And that is psychic damage.
Okay.
As it lashes out towards you, you feel this kind of like slimy tentacle like smack against your face. It doesn't hurt, but it gives you this insanely just strong headache.
Oh. Okay.
And the second attack, it is going to eat Bertram's memories. The Ooblecks targets one creature it can see within 5 feet of it. The target must succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw. Go ahead and make that Wisdom saving throw.
17.
17.
14
Okay.
plus 3.
All right. So, Bertram, you were going to take some psychic damage from this creature. And that is going to be 8, 10, only 11 points of psychic damage.
What memory is ripped away from me?
Hang on, 1 sec. While memory drained, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from any ability check or attack roll it makes. Each time the target is memory drained beyond the first, the die size increases by 1. The d4 becomes a d6, and a d6 becomes a d8, and so on until the die becomes a d20, at which point the target becomes unconscious for 1 hour. The effect then ends. And Bertram, as it lashes out towards you, you can't remember what the name of the ship was that you guys flew over on. Huh. It's just gone. Anyways, next up is Dirk.
Is Dirk within shout distance of Mudbreaker?
Yeah, I mean, if you shout, I'm pretty sure he'd hear you.
All right, yeah, because as far as Dirk is concerned, the jig is up, and he didn't hear any gunshots, which he very much expected. So he's going to shout to Mudbreaker, Mudbreaker, now we gotta move!
Maybe we're talking it out, just like Fulcrum said.
And as you shout that out, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. Thank God it's better than the other two. Probably not good enough, though. 14.
So with a 14, you don't see the same thing that was I described to them. You do see these blotches of white. It's almost as if parts of what you can see are just gone. Like the building you're standing on doesn't exist. It's this white void.
Oh, fuck.
But the building across for you still exists. You just see this white formless shade, though. It's not like the curtains that had this floral pattern are no longer there. Instead, it's just this void inside. But it's just like pieces are gone. It's quite disorienting, but you're able to keep your footing, and you can continue to still act within the world and be heard, and you can hear others around you.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he made that shout,
Mm-hmm.
and then that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's thinking, God damn it! He's gonna make a poor decision that
Mm-hmm.
might come to bite him in the ass. But he's just gonna let loose a shot through that arrow, see what happens. Or let
Through
loose
that
an
window?
arrow through the window. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right. So on the die, it was a 13 and a 17. So with his bonus, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. So with a dirty 20, you strike it, and in your mind you hear a shout as "Ah!" And Bertram and Fulcrum, you hear this too simultaneously, and your vision flickers as well as it gets struck. You see the room before you. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. And that was also with that elemental capsule.
Perfect. So go ahead and roll the additional damage for that as well.
Okay. Also,
Uh-huh.
I assume since I kind of gave away my position, I don't get sneak attack, right?
No, you also had disadvantage on the attack roll,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you do
that's
not
true.
get sneak attack from that either.
Okay.
It was a shot in the dark, so
Are you fucking kidding me?
what'd you get?
I rolled a 1 on every single die.
Oh, no.
That's delicious. I love it.
Fucking bullshit.
That's rough.
Total of,
So it's
total of
one
7,
lightning damage?
Total of 7 damage, 2 of that being lightning.
Okay, so 2 of it being lightning means that it is going to take 9 points of damage.
God damn. Could have been so cool.
Yeah, it could have been real good, because it is susceptible to that lightning damage. Okay, so yeah, you struck this creature. It's not happy about it, and so as I was mentioning to the other guys, you guys do get a flash of it. And Bertram, you know how I said that this creature was 5 feet away from you? Well, you see this like formless blob directly in front of you as this flash of pain, but you also see multiple formless blobs throughout the room, just separated apart from each other.
What?
Yep. And it is Fulcrum's turn.
I
Fulcrum,
didn't see a Naza
you
die.
are... You did not see Anaza, no. You do know that she is specifically in her room, so she would not be able to be seen, directly entering the building.
Oh, I see.
Or
Gotcha.
the apartment, if that's true. So.
I thought you were opening her door and not the apartment.
Yeah, you were opening the door to her
The
apartment.
building,
So.
right? Not
Yes.
the-
Sorry. No, you guys already went into the building. Then you went to her apartment and opened that door.
Okay,
You are
so we're
currently
opening the
at
door to
that
the unit
door.
or whatever. Okay,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And that's what I specified because I was like, now hold on, before we get started, you guys are at her door, you know what I mean? Just to, so we're not like, all right, you start here.
I still took
All right.
it the other way, unfortunately.
I know, because that's when I had you guys roll for initiative, and I was like, that's stupid, because you guys are going to just spend your first turn running 30 feet, and then stop, and then next turn you're going to start doing things. So.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, fuck, how are we going to get to the right room when we can't even see anything? I'm like, fuck.
No, you guys are at the right room, and this is her apartment directly in front of you.
Oh.
You did see the flash, and you did see the creature, or creatures, you're not really sure, these formless blobs in this quick flash, but you are now back to this pure white room / void in your mind.
Oh, God. Okay. I am hoping that this will be clutch.
Mm-hmm.
But it really depends on, I guess, what they're wearing, or I don't know. Fulcrum's gonna cast Detect Magic
Okay.
to try to see if he can discern
ooh.
the blobs from each other.
Okay. I'm going to have you... So, what allows you to cast Detect Magic? Oh, that's right, your Artificer ability.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check then.
Ooh. Okay. I'm good at intelligence checks. This should be good. That is a 4 on the die.
Ooh.
It's for a total of 8.
Okay, so with an 8, you cast the spell successfully, and Detect Magic normally allows you to see magical items and magical effects in the air.
Or
And-
auras around any
Correct.
visible creature or object. I didn't know
Right.
if maybe the blobs would be creatures for this. Continue. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, so they are a creature, and they do have some magical essence, but it's not just magical. Magic and psionic ability are kind of separate from each other.
They don't draw
So-
from like the same source kind of deal.
Exactly.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's confusing in how it works, but their psionic abilities are not intrinsically linked to magic. So you do see kind of like a little bit, but it's only sparsely here and there, and it's almost as if you're getting like you're in a room with a strobe light that's revealing it.
Gotcha.
So like you're getting bits and pieces over the across the room for these quick flashes as you use the detect magic.
Okay.
So you do get a general idea of where these creatures are in the room. However, you do actually get a much larger ping that kind of like centers you because you know exactly where Bertram is
Cool.
now
Okay.
because Bertram has a fuck ton of magic items on him. So Bertram's just kind of like glowing with all these different items off of him. And you can also sense a bunch of magic items in a different room, you're assuming. You're assuming it's her bedroom because she has magic items on her person as well.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna double check real quick and see if my little dude needs for me to be able to see the target. Let me see here.
I think it does, but I think you can just make an attack roll. Or is it an attack roll?
I have to use a bonus
Saving throw.
action, I think, for it to make an action.
Make an attack roll.
I think. It says on each of your turns, you can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if you are within 60 feet. I can make it move 15 feet as part of the same bonus action. It says the cannon emits a... Oh, sorry, not that one. It says make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 120 feet of it.
There you go. Just go ahead and make an attack roll.
Awesome.
The attack roll will be at disadvantage, though.
What? Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it doesn't say I have to see it. It just says that it has to be within 120 feet of the cannon.
Right, and you have to direct it to do so. If you can't direct it properly to do so, it has disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right. It's either a 15 or also a 15. Okay.
There you go.
So, hold on. 15, 15, what's the fucking bonus?
Should be 3 plus your intelligence modifier.
It's proficiency, but okay.
Yeah.
Then plus 7, so it's like 22.
Okay, yeah. So you successfully hit this ooze. What is the damage type of the cannon? And
Force.
how much does it do?
It
Force,
is
okay.
2d8 force damage.
Okay. What's that number?
We've got an 8 and
Nice.
a 6.
Okay, so 14 points of damage. Nice.
Hells
Okay.
yeah. And
So
if the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon.
okay, cool. So you do. So as it hits, there is a flash, and you guys can see again the room for a moment. And this piece of the creature or creature itself is standing directly in front of Bertram, and it shoots and it hits it, and it's pushed back away from Bertram, kind of like detaching its mental connection from him that he was using to siphon his memories away. In addition, you guys have successfully done more than 20 points of damage to it, so I need you guys to all roll a new wisdom saving throw.
Dope. Dope. Please. Please.
Okay, that's a lot better. 19 for Dirk.
Okay, so 19 for Dirk. So things start to become a little bit more clear for you, but it's still not a perfect image. You still have bits and pieces of the world that seem to not be there at all. Fulcrum, what did you get?
11.
An 11. Okay, so this is an improvement upon what you had before. So you are still getting this detect magic seems to be kind of like forcing you to see things correctly. So as like this sort of like strobe of magical energy is being shown to you, you're still getting flashes of the actual room as well now, as that strobe goes off from the magical effect.
Dope. If possible, this is another thing that is like, I'm trying to think outside the box. Hopefully it helps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take out my pair of readers out of my
okay.
out of my bag of holding. Going to put them on. Does the I don't see, like, we haven't nailed down like a mechanical thing at all for the,
So
you know what
here's
I mean? Like, you tell me what
yeah,
happens.
this is perfect. Yeah, exactly. So you can use your action to activate these items, and what it does is it creates a map of the room before you and also highlights your target for you. So all of these mind-altering effects that you are experiencing, your eyewear just completely overrides.
I will do that
and-
next turn when I have my action.
Because you already used your action for something?
I thought I did. Did I not, guys? Did I not use my action?
No, you had just used the Eldritch
yeah.
Cannon. That was it.
Yeah, because it was a bonus. Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
fuck yeah. I'm activating my Tony Stark
So-
fucking see
Right.
everything glasses. It's awesome.
So it's not like you're seeing through these glasses. It connects to your brain, and it's like a second image given to you. And while the Ooblecks effect is affecting your real eyes, it is not affecting the eyes that are granted to you by these readers.
So are these like a neon outline of the room overlaid like his actual vision?
Yes.
overlaid on top of the fucking detect magic that's going on as
Yeah.
well.
So I'm like kind of imagining that you are completely ignoring everything else and kind of like dividing it up and just completely ignoring it, as it's kind of like two separate senses for you, with its
Oh god, this is just like
connection to your own brain.
I feel like Fulcrum's just going through an acid trip now. He's got so
Yeah.
many things affecting his mind and vision. This is crazy.
Yeah. But that's going to be it for Fulcrum, and now it's Bertram's turn.
Natural 1 for a 4.
Bertram. Oh no. No. Things are not getting better for Bertram. Bertram is completely white. You are in the void. You hear the voices. Just give up. Join us. Join us. Join us. There's so much we could do with you. And what is Bertram going to do?
Well. One, tried to suck my brains out, but then it was pushed away. But I don't really know that.
You do, because there was actually a flash
Oh.
when it takes damage. So you can see it. It's almost like the effect ends for like a very brief moment when it takes damage.
I'm gonna take out my capsule of fire breath and use a
Okay.
charge.
Okay. So you use a charge of this capsule of fire breath, and you, I'm guessing, are going to just breathe out and expel this fire forward, correct?
The one that hit me.
Okay. You do that. Is it a dexterity saving throw?
Yep, PC 13.
Okay. Fulcrum, you need to make that as well. The Ooblecks is going
Just
to.
says you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet. Doesn't actually.
Oh, it's a
say
single
that it's
target.
cone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy, actually. So it's
Yeah.
a breath weapon type thing. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So you just hit this creature. Then my bad.
Nice. Noise.
I was going based off of the
Yeah,
spell
me
because I
too.
thought it worked just like the spell too.
Me
so
too, until I
all right,
read it.
cool.
I was like,
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So it fails. So do that damage.
21, a 5, a 4, and 2 6s.
Nice.
It's a lot better.
So
than my
21
three
points of
one.
damage. So everyone can remake a wisdom saving throw as this flash, and now Bertram, you see just this jet of flame erupt from your mouth, and the entire time that you are cooking this creature before you, you see the room, and you can kind of like get a mental image of it before it fades again as you close your mouth behind you.
What is happening? I rolled another natural 1 for the wisdom save.
Oh,
my
no.
What is happening?
Does he
Okay.
like go backwards now in this fucking?
Bertram can't even
Bertram,
see himself.
Your turn is over. And I will let you know what happens to you after this.
You're in the fucking void, my dude.
Yeah. So the Ooblecks is up next.
So
Touchy membrane.
Dirk's his previous roll was 19. His current roll is 14.
Okay, so nothing is improving quite yet for you, but it does not get worse either.
Okay.
I just got 11 again.
11 again? Okay,
Yeah.
same thing. You're still in. You're not too worried about it right now because you're able to actually see now because you
Right.
remembered you had your readers. So next up is the Ooblecks, and it is going to focus on Fulcrum. So Fulcrum, you feel this slap once more as it comes towards you. You are no longer at. It does not have advantage on the attack against you anymore. But it does roll a 17 to hit you.
Oh, is that why it crit me? Is that why it crit me, Raislin? Oh my god.
No, it's not. The first roll was a crit.
Oh.
It had advantage though.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
All right. Well. You
So
said
it didn't
17?
matter. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. That misses.
hit.
My AC is 18.
Okay, cool. So it slaps against you, but your hard exoskeleton is able to fight back the mental insurgence of the attack. But as it still is touching you, it attempts to eat your memories. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 18.
Joke's on it. I was born yesterday. Sorry, what is it?
DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
Let's see. We've got 13.
Okay. So yeah, you're pretty sure you were born yesterday. No. So, you know,
I honestly have no idea actually how old Fulcrum is.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that, like, how
Forgets
did that happen?
how old are you?
I am not going to go into what memory is taken from Fulcrum because no one else should know this other than Fulcrum.
Okay.
So we're just gonna leave it there. A memory is yanked from Fulcrum's mind, and he is going to take some damage from this,
Damn.
as that is traumatic. Oh, fuck on a cracker! That's a big point. Okay, so that's 21.
Oh,
That's 21 from 4d6. That was 21.
Ouch.
damn. All right. Still up.
Yep, for now. Okay, so that is it for the Ooblecks' turn. Next up is Dirk.
All right. 2 questions for you, DM.
Mhm.
One, does Dirk have visual on the Oobleck after shooting an arrow through the window?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, how far away is Dirk from the window from being staged on another building?
We'll say 20 feet away.
That kind of been better. Perfect. Okay.
Leaping distance, I think, yeah.
So
Oh, throwing distance, I see.
no, not that.
Okay, alright, well, we'll see what happens. Go ahead.
If need be, I'll use Featherfall to get there. But Dirk is going to this 40 feet of movement and bonus action to dash if need be, which it probably will. He's going to run, assuming 10 feet off the building. If not, he'll go back 10 and then forward 10. And then 20 feet leaping. And mid-jump, as he has visual on this thing, he's gonna yell at it. Hey, Ooblecks! I'm reading a book on anti-gravity! It's impossible to put down! And cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Nice.
Okay, so what kind of save does it need to make?
That's a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. As he is
DC.
mid-air as he yells that.
DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Interesting. So that is a 15 on the die.
Damn it!
So, yep,
Well,
that could have been bad.
could have been amazing, is what that could have
It
been.
could it could have.
Now I
All right.
regret not going full aggro. And then once Dirk makes contact with the building, because he probably won't make it through the roof, but he'll use the remaining of his movement to get up into the building. And
Okay.
he's actually gonna just put his bow away and just go bare knuckles right now.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you put your bow away and you just start going bare knuckles at it. And I believe that is it for your turn, correct?
Unfortunately, which was
Okay.
very unfortunate.
Okay. So next up is Fulcrum.
Okay. Fulcrum is first going to have his little gun with legs make an attack on the Ooblecks.
Okay, yep, go ahead and make that straight roll now.
It is a ranged spell attack. Let me see what.
Yep. It's +7.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck me. Yeah. I forgot. We already established that. That is 21 to hit.
Okay, you hit. Roll damage.
Oh my god, this is perfect. Perfect. I don't even so much care what the damage is. It's like the next thing. Because it's going to get pushed 5 feet away from Fulcrum and the cannon.
Okay.
Demons. We've got another 8 and a 5 for 13 points of damage. Force damage.
Okay.
As it's pushed away. And literally every time this little cannon fires off, it does not make a noise other than pew! Pew! That's it.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Like it literally sounds like some little creature is saying pew.
Okay then. All right. So some weird pew pew noises coming out of the gun. Fulcrum, what are you doing with your action?
Fulcrum is going to. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay, sounds good.
And then
go ahead and roll that for yourself.
And then I don't see a whole lot of point in moving. Is Fulcrum in to the room far enough that people can move around him from the entrance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then he's good. That's it.
Okay. Next up is Bertram's turn. Bertram, you can see the oozes before you now. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to shoot one, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit, please.
The same one. Do I see the same one that I belched fire up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Okay. That definitely hits. Roll damage.
That is 9 pierce.
Okay. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
I don't have any good bonus action. Can I see Fulcrum?
Yeah, you can see Fulcrum right next to you.
I hate how you've answered every one of these questions.
Oh no.
Well,
what are you gonna do?
Well, if I see Fulcrum, of course it's Fulcrum next to me. I'm gonna hurry up and give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay, awesome. Is that it for your turn?
I'm gonna move away from the oozes, also further down
Okay.
the hall, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. And as you move away from the oozes, hang on real quick, because we're going to tell Fulcrum what happened. Fulcrum, Bertram just pointed his pistol right at your face and shot you for 9 points of damage.
I knew it.
And gave Bardic Inspiration to the Ooblecks. And is now moving away from you as he was in melee range. Are you going to take an opportunity attack against him?
Sorry, how many points of damage? Let's roll that back.
9.
9 points of piercing
Okay,
damage.
I thought you said
Yes, he
19, and I was going to
No,
be
no, no,
like,
no,
oh
no.
my god.
No, he hit your armor class, by the way, too. I did double check that.
So to keep my wait, do I have that?
Are you going to strike at him?
No, hold on.
As a reaction.
I think instead of that, to keep my deflect missiles relevant, can I somehow deflect bullets? Because I'm an awesome monk dude.
Yeah, you can do that. Why not? Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Whatever. It's fine.
All right. I'm going to use my reaction and
Trying to fucking catch
like-
the bullet.
Well, at this point, he's probably just gonna try to fucking deflect it. There's so much going on.
Okay.
He's like, no. And anyways,
Okay.
even if I caught it, like, what am I gonna do? Throw it back at him? Just
So you level your pistol and you fire back as you hear the bang. And you're trying to hit the bullet with your bullet. Go ahead and roll that
so
D10.
It's 9 plus 4 plus
Yeah.
3.
So plenty. You definitely deflect this bullet. You do not take that 9 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Collecting bullets
I thought you said 19 at first, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? Bertram just executed me in the fucking...
I was waiting for him to say that he's a psychic blades.
God.
Oh man.
Whose turn is it now?
It is currently the Ooblecks' turn.
No.
Now, after Bertram. Except
in his bardic inspiration.
another figure enters the fray. Adam comes charging in through the window and leaps into action. Adam, what are you going to do?
He's gonna cast Disintegrate on the Ooblecks.
Jesus
Okay.
fucking Christ.
All right,
Because he
what
got
is it?
one
What is the
spell
saving?
slot back.
Fuck, that's wonderful. Okay, all right, what's this roll?
Does he have to make the wisdom save?
Yeah, does he have to make them?
No, he does not currently.
Because he's mindless.
Or, sorry, it's not Disintegrate, it's Scorching Ray.
I was
But
gonna
basically...
Okay.
I was gonna say
Basically,
disintegrate.
completely different.
7th level spell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like,
that's
I
what
didn't
it
know that
looks
was
like
such
in
a
my
low level
brain.
spell, but all right, cool.
Yeah, that's what it looks like in my head. It just looks like a fucking...
Okay,
Laser
so
beam.
roll your 3 attack rolls for
okay.
Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Take it out in one spell.
We got... is it adding my spell attack modifier as well? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I've got a dirty 20, a nat
Okay.
1, and a nat
Ooh.
1.
Okay, so 2 come flying in and just completely miss
This
and
is
just
fitting.
slam against the wall.
It's like so fitting, because Adam's still
as-
fucked up.
Oh yeah, Adam's super fucked up right now. But he does hit the Ooblecks. How much damage does that do? Roll those 2d6.
Yes, sir. 5 points of damage. If that's
Okay, yep.
if it's just the pure 2d6, and I think that's right.
It is, yep. Okay, so those 5 points of fire damage hit the Ooblecks hard. And it is currently now finally effectively bloodied. So that means that the mental effect that was affecting all of you is now gone.
Yes.
It is... before you do see Naya now. And Bertram, you do see this too. You see Naya now in front of you. And there are also, like, these multiple, like, blob-like creatures, but they're all attached to her via these slime-like tendrils. And they're kind of spread throughout the room, and that's how she was attacking you guys while still being near the window. Dirk, you also see this from outside, and...
Dirk got inside.
Oh, that's right. You are inside now. So you see it as you're standing right next to Naya, or at least the Oobleck's form of Naya, and it just looks at you and says, "Please, why won't you die like you're supposed to? That's how this is supposed to go, right? That's what's supposed to happen. Die! Die!" And this psychic scream is felt throughout all of you. You guys are each going to need to make a wisdom saving throw. And DC is 18. On a save, you will only take half of this damage.
21.
Holy fuck, nice job.
20!
Nice.
I'm gonna roll Adam's first.
Yeah.
That is 13.
Okay.
And then for Fulcrum,
Oh no.
we've got 11.
Okay. So Fulcrum and Adam both take 27 points of psychic damage.
Fuck.
And they're both down.
And Dirk and Bertram, you each take half of that, only 13.
All right. Fuck.
Okay. And that is it for its turn. Next up, we have Dirk. Dirk, what are you doing here?
Perfect.
It is vulnerable
Yeah.
to your sneak attacks now, too.
Oh, even better. Zed is gonna fly in through the window from whence Dirk came and give the help action.
Nice.
And Dirk, just bare knuckling it now, is gonna just full on charge at the Ooblecks. And as he leaps into the air, he charges up a shocking grasp into a fist as his eyes just glow with electrical blue. It goes from his eyes down his arm into the single fist, and he lets it down as Zed pokes at it with his talons. And that is a 23 to hit.
Okay, that hits. And for fun, just go ahead and add that sneak attack damage, too. Normally you can't, but in this case, why not? Fucking do it.
Fuck yeah.
It's a cantrip. Let's have some more fun. You'd be doing more damage with Bluing Blade anyways, so.
So lightning alone,
Mm-hmm.
that was 14.
Okay. We'll say your sneak attack damage is bludgeoning, so,
Okay.
in this instance, because you're punching it.
Yeah. Lightning was 14. And
Okay.
then the bludgeoning was 9.
9, okay. So you effectively did 37 points of damage to it. And it ain't feeling good right now. And is that all you have for your turn?
Dirk, having seen that he didn't quite take it out, he's gonna kind of do a quick little 2-step back and jump back about 10 feet and just get ready for another go. But he anticipates the others will finish it off before he gets another shot at it.
Okay. So next up is Fulcrum.
Do you mean the
Fulcrum's
other?
going to need...
The other.
Huh?
The one other.
And also Zed flies as far away as he can, and if he can get out of the room, he will.
Fulcrum, you need to make a death save.
Yes, I do. Okay. I rolled a 16.
Okay. Positive. Bertram, you're up. Before you see the Ooblecks, and you also see Adam and Fulcrum on the ground. Dirk is standing next to Naya, or at least the Oobleck's form of Naya. What do you do?
Well,
It's on the ropes.
but nothing's changed for Bertram's perspective, right? They're all still the same.
Yeah, he can just fully see the room right now. Yeah. He's good.
Well, we're gonna belch some fire at one of the Ooblecks.
Okay. That's a dexterity saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, how much damage?
15.
15. Did you guys know that an unconscious target actually automatically fails a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, fucking hell, man.
I think so, yeah.
I can't see.
Yeah. It's fine, though, because it does actually attack the Ooblecks. As you do immolate it completely. With that 15 points of damage, I do not shit you, it had exactly 15 points of health left. You completely burn it to the ground. And as you kill this form of it, directly right there, you see that it shoots back up the tendril that attaches it to the one that is Naya, and the flame continues on and bursts it into flames as well. And you see the form of Naya just kind of like standing there in the flame as it begins to crackle and pop, and it still says, "But this wasn't how it was supposed to happen. You were supposed to die. You were supposed to kill each other."
And in the middle of that sentence, Dirk doesn't give a fuck and he leaps up and smacks it one more time with a shocking grasp in the face.
Yeah, so in the middle of her talking, the shock just completely blows the face of her off. And you have successfully killed the Ooblecks. As soon as the Ooblecks is dead, Bertram, you are able to get to Fulcrum and or Adam to assist them. I'm assuming Adam first. And get them back up, and
Yeah, while I'm
you were able to.
I'm just going to try to stabilize them and also look around for Anaza.
Yeah, so as soon as the Ooblex dies, Anaza comes running out of her room, and she immediately helps Fulcrum as you go directly for Adam, and everyone is back up. The room is starting to burn, and it looks like you might have another fire on your hands.
Dirk is looking for something to try to smother the fire with.
Yeah, so you look towards the kitchen, and right next to the stove, you see this just hose that's sticking out of the wall. And you grab it, pull it out, and you pull the handle, and just this white foam begins to spray all over the fire. And as you're spraying it up at the flames, and Oz is like, no, aim it at the base. Aim it at the base of the fire. And you direct it appropriately, and you're able to extinguish the fire.
He would have figured that out.
Have you ever used the fire extinguisher, Dirk?
Nick has.
Well, if you give a monkey a fire extinguisher, even if he has an 18 intelligence, he don't know what to do with it.
I mean, he can read directions on the thing.
Just like takes like 10 seconds to
okay.
like, okay, so first pull the pin. Okay, step one.
And the building is burnt. Everyone is dead. Good job. No. So you are able to put out the fire and reconvene with Mudbreaker. He is going to get a team in here to ensure that it is truly dead, but based on the interactions that you guys had, you are certain that it is dead, at least in your own minds. So I think we're going to leave you guys here as you guys are cleaning up the mess, and Bertram has had the most fucked last couple of days so far in his life.
Yep.
Yep, I'd say so.
Mm-hmm.
Adam looks like absolute shit too, so I mean it's
Yeah,
not
like-
like it's mutually exclusive.
Like either Fulcrum or someone else would be helping him out of the apartment building.
Oh yeah, he cannot walk
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, Dirk will lend a hand as well, obviously. He's not doing too bad.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for listening to Dice Heist. This is going to conclude our Arc 3 Bertram's Bloodline arc. Next time we will be jumping in with a Lore of the Lands episode to kind of wrap up this arc and also lead into the next and give you some behind the scenes story. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of Dice Heist. If you like the show, we would really appreciate it if you could help spread the word of the show. And the best way to do that is just tell someone about it. Just reach over, tap someone on the shoulder, and say, hey, why don't you listen to Dice Heist? The second is writing a review and subscribing on whatever podcast network you use to listen to us. If you'd like to help support our show monetarily, you can head over to patreon.com/diceheist, where you can choose to donate at whatever level you like, and you will get some great bonus content in return, such as our one-shot onslaughts and our after-show Heist House. We release episodes every other Sunday, so keep a lookout for that. I'd like to take this quick moment to thank all the people that make this show possible, starting with Aaron, Bronson, and Nick. I'd also like to thank Nick a second time for letting us use his song, Something for Now, as our intro and outro. I also must thank my wife Erica for her support and her wonderful work on our show notes. And, of course, battlebards.com for their help improving our show with their expansive library of music that I use to help immerse you guys in the world of Dice Heist. Check us out on patreon.com/Dice Heist, like I mentioned before, and you guys can get access to some cool content. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Dice_Heist and on Facebook at Dice Heist Podcast. Feel free to reach out to us there or send us an email at diceheistpodcast@gmail.com. If you guys send me a message, I will definitely respond to you guys. So please, I would love to hear from you guys. So just give us your feedback. Let us know what you think. And thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode of Dice Heist. Bertram was hard. Bertram had full intent. Can you hear me?
No, I can.
What were you going to say?
I said phrasing?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to get it out because I was choked up as it was.
Oh my God.
Now it's going to be a blooper. Phrasing! Oh, fuck.
Fucking
Got Bertram
choked
real
up
hard
because
there.
Bertram's hard. Like, what is going on?
It's pretty common.
All right, continuing on.
You okay, Raisin?
Bertram was very distracted.
Okay.
No.
Sorry. Come on, Teddy, we're recording. Get. I love you, but get. Come on. There we go. Okay.
You should be a lot nicer to your children, Bronson.
That's fucking funny.